What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we need to continue from where we left off on Saturday, which is tracking some new technical indicators that are forming here and basically discussing, is this correction over or is there actually more to it that we could take advantage of, either copy trading, leverage trading, so on and so forth, you know what I mean? And I actually think there is more to come. Now, we don't know necessarily if we're going to be seeing any sort of breakdowns or breakups in the near future, but inevitably one is going to come. We just don't know which direction just yet. Now, I've started to see, we're looking at Bitcoin on the hourly charts. We have Ethereum charts to look at, XRP, Solana, the S&P 500, lots of things to go over and discuss with you here. And what's interesting is we're already starting to see new technical indicators form, which is a good sign because this might actually allow us to kind of figure out when this next breakout or breakdown is going to happen for a lot of these major cryptocurrencies. Like just right off the bat, Solana is now completing what could be its second bull flag formation here. You can see the first one was very small right here, lower high, lower low pattern, and that broke us to the upside here. Then we have a second one. This one's much bigger here, but filling in this gap here. Good chance we might rebound off support here, come back up, retest this, and then ideally break to the upside again. As I zoom in, you can see exactly how this looks. This is now the second sort of bull flag of numerous ones that has happened on Solana consistently here. If I scale out, look at how consistent Solana seems to be with bull flag breakouts here. It's actually very exciting to see how consistent it is and how many times it ultimately forms here. I mean, we can draw on these here. We could draw on these here. And you can see now, here we go. Bull flag up, lower high, lower low, breakout. Lower high, lower low, breakout. Lower high, lower low, breakout. Then we have another one right here. And then we have another one right here. And then another one right here. So it's consistent with the way Solana likes to form. So I'm excited to see the next one break us up to retest $200. It's going to be very quickly, and it is 100% going to happen here. Then we're going to be looking at, or 99.99%. I can't promise anything. XRP filling in the gap here. We're going to look at it on the weekly, Ethereum, so on and so forth here. Remember, guys, I have been posting a lot more trades on FAIRDESK to copy trade here. FAIRDESK is really known for accurate copy trading and copying people. So I've decided to join them and post the copy trades that I make on here. We've definitely had to do some makeup for the previous one that we lost, but since then we've been on a some consecutive wins here, making up for the loss that we took with that stinking bull trap that took advantage of us here. So we will make up for that, especially with the next bump that Solana's about to have, this breakout to the upside here. I'm excited for that one. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get into today's episode. Also, guys, super quick before I forget, FAIRDESK is giving away free cryptocurrency as a sign-up bonus up to $100K in free. I know that sounds like a lot. And free bonus crypto, $6,500, $2,000, $100, all depending on how much you deposit and trade. Super easy, super quick. Link down in the description below, and you can also follow me on FAIRDESK by literally searching in copy trade and then type in Crypto TV, one word, and you'll be able to find me and you can follow me there. Super simple, super easy. But with that being said, diving into today's video and tracking what is apparent here, you can see very similar to what happened in the past with this lower high, lower low pattern followed by a break up. That's what we're experiencing now. We have another flag pull up, lower high, lower low pattern down. Here's the flag itself. And what we're expecting is another break to the upside here, and it's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's only just a matter of time before we actually see it happen here. So you guys have to be patient and pay attention to this, because at some point or another, we will see this break. This is inevitable here. Lower high, lower low patterns, consistent bottom floor, 1, 2, 3 points of confirmation, and only 2 at the top here. So what we're looking for is another retest of price ceiling, and then ideally this break to the upside here, confirmed above about 162 is where I would expect to see this break happen here. And this is mid-June, so we have we have about another week. June 17th seems to be the end. Maybe June 18th is the last day here. So I would expect to see by just the end of the next week, decision time. And hopefully that's breaking above price ceiling here, and we long to the upside. And that's what I'm pretty excited for, because inevitably it's going to happen here because it's consistent with the way Solana moves. And if anything, it's actually continuing a much bigger pattern here from this massive bull flag that broke us out. We're going to see that continue upwards here. And the next movement would be up to retest $200. So that's where I would expect this long position to take us. So I'm excited to see the results of that. Moving forward to XRP, this is XRP on the weekly. Now, what's interesting is a couple of days ago, we did actually correct, and we saw a major dump in our descending fractal here. You can see kind of the pattern here. We had this kind of, descending triangle. We fell into some sort of pattern like this and then started to consolidate higher lows and lower highs, filling this gap in consistently here. We actually broke to the downside, and I said, yeah, good chance we're going to convert back up to top resistance and close right here, mainly because of where the weekly chart is in this yellow uptrend here. And you can see that is exactly where we went to. Literally perfect. So I'm very excited that that's where he pulled up to, because that means that this support is definitely one to be to take seriously here. And what I mean by that is XRP on the weekly is forming a much larger kind of flagpole of some sort, or much larger symmetrical triangle, whatever you want to call it here. A beautiful flagpole up. And then we have this kind of teeter-tottering, filling in the gap pattern here. And at some point, this is going to make a decision. Hopefully it's to the upside, but it doesn't really matter here. We are holding onto this very nicely, and there's a good chance we should withdraw upwards from here. So I can scale this a little bit lower just to include what we have here, but inevitably we are using it as a support, and each time we bounce off here, we reverse up. It's consistent. So the fact that we've been streamlined sideways here, lowering ourselves to 41, gives us a lot of room for that movement to the upside, which is inevitably going to happen on XRP as well. And that's what I'm excited to see happen, because it is going to pull itself up. It's only a matter of time now before we see that. You can see we pretty much rebounded off that support, held on to here. We had a major, correction here. At the most, we were down about 15%. Now we're all the way back up. It was only like a 5% drop. So you can see it's very nice that this is the reversal that happened. We're out of this fractal now, but I would likely expect us to slowly move up like this. Now, I am putting XRP on the back burner. Solana is number one right now. We are going to look at some of these other cryptos. I think Bitcoin has a new pattern to pay attention to, but Solana and Bitcoin are going to be the main focus, not so much Ethereum and XRP for right now. So you can see here on Ethereum's 4-hour chart, we had a beautiful symmetrical triangle as well, broke us down to moving average here, and now we're forming some new technical indicator, definitely a harder one to track for sure. I don't know where, this isn't a solid support like this. I mean, I can leave it. It's definitely something to pay attention to. Maybe something like this as well, but I don't like the top resistance here, that's for sure. It's more so this downtrend that we've been using pretty nicely here. So I think it's forming some new indicator for the time being, but it hasn't revealed itself just yet, which is why it's kind of on the back burner for right now. It could be maybe some sort of a descending broadening wedge. That's a big possibility here, something along the lines of this. But for the time being, Ethereum's on the back burner, and so is XRP. Solana and Bitcoin, which I want to end with, is what I'm mainly focused on. Like I said before, I do suspect to see a reversal upwards here. You can see, because if I scale out, we're actually inside a really large ascending triangle that inevitably is going to come back up to retest this top resistance here. You can see where we have supports that we've used multiple times in the past here. So it's only a matter of time before we come back to retest that. But what I'm noticing is a new sort of fractal here. If I scale this out, move this just like that, and move this just like that, you can see now this new fractal that's forming here. And that's on the 4-hour. If we jump to the hourly, look at how perfect it is, how beautiful this ascending fractal is. So that's why Solana and Bitcoin are on my radar as next possible trades here. I think Bitcoin might be a quicker break than Solana is, but you can see with the way this inevitably is moving here, there's a good chance that we're just teeter-tottering inside of here. Some sort of ascending, broadening, or ascending wedge right now, a rising wedge, that if we can break through price ceiling here, we'll long. We break through floor, we'll short. And it's that simple on the hourly here. We've definitely found a nice bottom floor, and I'm going to move this out just a hair to incorporate that. And the same thing as the price ceiling and the top resistance here. So I'm very excited to see the results of this here, as we now have discovered new technical indicators on not only Bitcoin, but on Solana as well. I really like this kind of 4-hour bull flag. Look at how perfect that is on Solana as well. So I'm excited to see the results of both of these. They're both very close to getting that break that we're looking for here, and there's not much room left. So that's going to be the next trades that we make. But with that all being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.